Hello, people. Just trying to see if anybody's out there, because it's, of course, me just a random live. No time, no warning, no, sorry. These things happen. So let's see who's there. Anybody there? Hi. Hi. People are there. There's people out there. Right, hello, people. Okay, this is on a sort of explaining what's going on an energy and higher level, not on a human, not on a conspiracy level, or that sort of truth red pill movement, because of that you don't need to. That's someone else's opinion and perception, or whatever they're trying to feed to the public. This is different. So, as you know, I haven't said much about the energies lately, but wow, all of you out there are probably feeling them. Quite hectic. We've had another big surge that came in, another big. Now you can see it will affect outside. It's an upgrade. So I don't know who's feeling it and what, but those of you that are able to, you will. Now I felt even last night around here, around your torso area, chest and torso, you could feel the cells in your body actually vibrating more. So it's recalibrating. Our body's being recalibrated. Oh yeah. It's going up in frequency and vibration. You can tap in and feel all your cells like zzz. I mean, they're really getting, they're getting a shake up. And your light body's increased. So we as physical bodies are going up in light, frequency, and vibration. Our physical vessel is going up in frequency, vibration, and light. Wow. And you can feel it. Oh my gosh, your body's being, so I talk to them sometimes. Remember, we energy. Hi. Everything's energy. Yeah. Everything is energy. So you can tap in and you can see your own cells, communicate with your own cellular, because they're energy, they're atoms. So your DNA as well, amazing. So yeah, I did ask for a lot of my DNA to be activated though. So that's on a high level. Well, anyway, there we are. Let's see. You can go up in stages. Now, it's happening in stages, so our physical body can cope with it. Otherwise, people will leave the planet and have heart attacks and all that kind of thing. It's, as much as everyone is different, so it depends on your physical vessel and how much you can take and what energy you're holding at the moment, how it's going to affect you. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, the night before, this is my routine in the last week or so. Is going to sleep at like 3 a.m. I'm lying there like the ever-ready bunny. That little bunny with the batteries that never stops going. So you've got your body, you're vibrating, you're so full of energy. Wow, my energy is high, very high. So we've got to adjust, because we've lived on a 3D density. Our body has been in a 3-dimensional field, dense energy, dark, dense, and now all of a sudden it's gone up. And we have got to get used to what it feels like. Our body and everything is vibrating at a higher frequency. It's lighter. Everything's lighter. So it feels, it's like it just takes a while to get used to. Because you were in this slow, dark, very heavy, now all of a sudden, I said, oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm going to sleep sometimes 3, 4 in the morning. And then the next day I am so buggered. I'm just finished. That's it. And then I go to sleep early. I try and go to sleep. And then the next day again, I mean, you're just awake. I've just got energy I'm going out of fashion. Take it easy. Yeah, that's it. And it will. Depends. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where you are in your body and what. Mine is just it's like supercharged. My cells must be vibrating. I don't know what speed they're going at or something, but it's quite something. And I'm not young, and you think, shit, you've got super energy. Wow. And I know, because we know, I've seen the expansion of our light body. Wow, our body is holding much more light, much more frequency and vibration. So you've gone up in dimensional, you're holding a higher dimension in your physical vessel and frequency. So yeah, they're vibrating, and I can feel them vibrating. Wow, it's like hectic. So let's hope tonight. I think I woke up after 9 this morning again. Yeah, it's just crazy. And let's hope I can sleep tonight, because otherwise I literally lie there all night. It's correct. It is just wow. And you're just so awake you cannot sleep. It's just madness. So there's one update. What I also want you to say is people are also forgetting there's a lot of rubbish going on. There's a lot of people in their shadow. All right. So if you still, whatever you haven't cleared, your shadows, your darkness, your dark night of the soul, your own, whatever nonsense you've got in you, attachments and shit, right? Energy you've dragged around with you, you're going to project that out there. So it is being projected. Everyone's fear is absolutely being, this is what's happening. So what's happening is the same with the planet. The planet is recalibrating physically. So Earth, the same energy is coming into the planet. Like I said, I saw a massive, intense light coming in. Well, we got another intense. It's another surge. So another surge came into the planet. This is purging everything. I mean, so we're going up. So it's got to push the darkness out in order for us, to go up in frequency, light, vibration, Yeah, there we are. No, everyone's been, it's been it's interesting week, isn't it? Wow. So the same is happening with Earth, but people are misusing that because they're in their own darkness is being projected out there. So people are being told, oh my gosh, the dark are causing these earthquakes. It's in volcano. It's absolute bollocks. The energies that are coming into the planet at the moment are the same that's hitting your physical vessel. It's going into Earth, it's energy, and it's causing Earth the same thing. Earth is recalibrating. All right, so she's doing like you are, a purge and clear, and it's going to affect her. So as the energies come in and go into the center of Earth, go through the Earth, it causes these earthquakes. You'll see after a big CME or surge that's come into the planet, you'll see that there's earthquakes, increase of earthquakes, and a magnitude of earthquakes around the planet. The same thing which causes these volcanoes to erupt. It's the same thing. Because it's energy coming into the planet and then it's pushing this, it's a massive, like say a spike, someone just spikes electricity. It's a surge, magnetic energy that comes into the planet, it's hitting our bodies, you feeling it, it's hitting Earth, and then it causes another massive eruption. So it's causing a big spike, a burst in eruption. Just watch, time it, go and watch the CMEs and things coming in, morning. And then go and have a look at when the Earth, give them a day or so, then you'll see another big spike in earthquakes going around the planet and volcanoes. It's not man-made. Don't get, it's just rubbish. That's just another thing to manipulate and fear people. It's all about fear and manipulation and mind games going on. But this is what's happening. So Earth is the same as humans. She is clearing and purging. All right, and increasing her. Now, the same as you are doing, what this energy does, more light comes into the body, it's going to purge out dark, dense energy. And some people have a lot to purge out. Some don't want to anyway. Yeah, that's up to you. Don't play into it. Don't think about it. It's up to you. Everything is a choice. What you focus on. I don't put my focus on anything like negative anyway. You make the situation. You can't change what's outside, right? You change you. All right. So bunker down for a few months. We've been through this before. It's not the first time we've done this. Everyone, if you follow, not rubbish, if you follow astrology and energies, you would know that between December and March, we're going to be a very interesting, tricky time for the planet and for humanity, because go and follow astrology. There's some good ones. It'll tell you what the energies and the planets, the alignments mean for us. So we know we were going to see some messy, interesting, difficult time now between now and April next year. The same with weather events, because this is energy coming in, and the planets affect our planet because they're also energy. Everything is energy. So the other planets are affecting our planet, and you're going to see clashes. Yeah, this sort of duality nonsense, weather events and these things. So this is really what's happening out there. It's going to be reflected on the planet. So you can choose not to get pulled into the storm and bunker down for a few months. Go inside, make the most of it, go walking, whatever, in your garden, do what you need to do. It's up to you. It's all free will and choice. Okay, everyone's different, and everyone has a different Akash, different life, different purpose, different whatever they came to live out on the planet. It's not you. So you don't have to worry about everybody else. Your soul is different. Whatever your soul came to experience, learn, do, teach, whatever, you have choice. So there we are. Choose to lower your frequency or vibration or not. Let's see. Just hang in there for a few months. So this is going to push, as you see. And that's funny, I did see that in my meditation this morning. Now, I haven't seen, it's been a very long time since I've seen darkness being removed off the planet, or we've chased, or whatever, removed darkness from people and things off the planet, right? Dark energy, which looks like dark energy or dark, whatever. Let's not say, it doesn't matter. When you want to call it, you can call it what you want. I don't put it in a box. But that's something I saw and I was doing today. And that was interesting. It's the first time I've done that for a long time, actually, where you're going around moving dark, dense energy out of people. And you're seeing this dark energy leave people's, bodies and things. So there is darkness being removed off the planet. This big surge that's coming. It came into the planet now. Is lifting darkness, energy, let's say, off the planet. Yeah. So this is what I saw. This is what it needs to do, because we know there's some very dark, dense things on the planet, right? Energies, beings, consciousness. So I saw that today. This light and massive surge coming in is to get rid of some more darkness off our planet, which we saw last year. We saw darkness being removed off the planet. Yeah, well, you don't have to. That's a choice, free will. And today I saw the same thing. And I was doing some of the same thing, sending out light and removing dark things from people, energy from people and things off the planet, who knows. So there's obviously a need. We know that because this certain alternative things have pushed a huge amount of fear out there to hold people in fear, playing major mind games with people and the most dark timeline and the biggest things. Oh my gosh, biggest fear, and I mean terrorizing a living crap out of the planet, because it's also. So there's a lot of dark, dense energy that needs to be lifted off the planet again, which was done. So this is another surge that's come in now. Okay. So it's going to be interesting to see how people are going to respond, because remember, this is energy and consciousness held in people as well, and things on the planet. So it's going to put pressure on the dark, dense energy. It's going to come out in some people. Some people are resisting it. They will not let go. It's free will of choice, anger, hate, divide, whatever. They're going to hang on to that. So it's going to, as much as you see the lightness increase, the darkness, there's going to be an extreme on both sides. It's going to push that darkness to an extreme as well. So you're going to see extreme of light and extreme of darkness. Anyway, there we are. I don't know who else is going to, you're maybe seeing it, you're doing it in your minute, who knows. It's not even something I thought about, but I saw that today. Some people, anyway, who knows. So there we are. So expect, especially if you open it on the path, to expect to feel the physical, your body is physically changing. Expect to feel that, those cells, it's amazing. For both. That's what love is, unconditional love. But anyway, that's what it's about. Unconditional love. Love yourself, love others, love all. There's no separation. You see, there is no separation. Humans will get there between anybody. Unconditional love, all beings. Some are lost and stuck in the darkness. And I've been through that. I've sort of talked about that, I think, in the last video when I talked about the last parable that came to me. I kind of described, those beings are, and they're so trapped in their own fear and darkness. And that's their own soul's journey, not yours. You choose your soul's journey. See? All right. Do you want to focus on the dark and the negative, or do you want to focus on the light and the positive? Manifest your life. What is the highest, greatest good for you and all? Go. Because the more you focus on the light and manifest it and share it, the more you spread it on the planet. The more you focus and share the scary, the dark, the doom, gloom, nonsense, whatever, the more you spread it and help hold it on the planet. And this is exactly what's happened. Very clever. Very, very clever move. This is exactly what they've done, and they've pushed out through alternative or the Red Pill movement purposely. They have managed to hold the frequency and vibration of the planet down immensely by spreading the darkest fear porn ever. Anyway, there we are. And enough people bought into it, believed it as their truth, and manifesting it. So people will manifest this for themselves. Souls will leave the planet, but remember, souls that leave the planet is a soul choice. They saw this before they came into this planet, to this now game they're playing, right? Whatever, how many times they've been on this round, I don't know. No, that's not being an empath. That's dysfunctional. You see, I used to be the same as you. That's not being an empath. That's dysfunctional. When you take on somebody else's pain and suffering, oh my gosh, that's not. You need to do more healing. You need to do more clearing of yourself. Because you'll understand every soul has a journey. It is not for us to intervene in their path. They have free will and free choice. See, so if you're taking on, oh my gosh, oh look what's happening to them, oh it's terrible, and you're taking on their pain and suffering, that is, you just haven't learned to manage and control your energy. You're an observer. You can be compassionate, unconditional love. You can send out that without, like the Buddhas do, with passion, without love, but not any attachment. Don't attach to it. It's not your fight. If someone's dying, right, it's not your energy. It's not your path. This is what they have chosen. We don't take on. This is what happens with souls. You're burdening yourself with more dark, dense energy and sinking lower and lower. And when you die now, you come back, you've got to now work through that and get rid of that energy. See, you are taking on dark, dense energy yourself. Not clever. Okay, do not attach to what's going on the outside. All right, that is every soul's choice. And every soul before they came into this now matrix we're playing, whatever you want to call it, 3D virtual reality game, knew what they were going to do, knew when, how they were going to leave the planet, everything. They had a set goal, achievement. We're all playing a part. Every one of us is playing a part in the collective game going on and the direction of humanity. No, nobody's going anywhere. Let's see it. Yeah. They will just change. They will change. I've covered that. They will change because the planet and energies are changing. Energy won't sustain it anymore. The planet won't sustain energy. I've explained that. If you go to my YouTube channel, I explained that for you, that answer. There's something that says huge. Go to a video on my YouTube channel and look for the video that says huge change is coming. This is a wake-up call. So this is going to be what's going to happen to the souls that don't want to change, that are so invested in the dark, dense energy and the thing. Look, as I said, some don't be angry with them. They are trapped in it. They are trapped in it. Could you imagine the cycle and karmic debt and shit you must have gone through to be stuck in that dark, dense energy and to be trapped in it? That you rather, you feel safer in the dark, the devil you know, than the devil you don't. You understand? But every single one of them comes from source. So... yeah, no, you don't have to worry about everybody else. Work on yourself. Okay. If you have any fear, any worries, that means it is something you haven't worked on yourself. Work on raising your consciousness. Work on raising your frequency, vibration, and things like that. Yeah, where you're getting it from, is what I'm saying. There's different stories from different sides in the field, depending where you're getting your information from. None of them I see playing out in 3D. One side's telling you people are dropping like flies. Well, have a look around you. Does it look like it? No. Other side's telling you people are dropping like flies. Either. But in reality, do you see this playing out? So far, no. You would notice it. So it's a game going on out there. Excuse me, people. I've got to... had a sneeze there. So these are all stories that are being fed to humans by other humans. If you shut all your news off, right, and your media and whatever you're listening to, and go within and only take what you are shown by your higher self, your soul, your guide, for you, because that is, every life and every soul is a different path. You have no clue what they are supposed to be doing here and their path. The only thing you need to worry about is, what are you doing here? What is your path? And working yourself up. See, in ascending. That is the only thing you should be worrying about. But at the moment, they've got you all worrying about everything else that's going on out there. It's a distraction to keep you from going within, to keep you in fear and worrying about what will happen or whatever. Anyway, there we are. That's the game. It's a distraction. Yeah. Go within, and work on yourself, and you will clear that. No, You will clear that, okay? He will clear it. That's all it is. And don't take on anybody's journey. Be observant. It's their journey, their choices, their lessons in life. Whenever someone's going through, even if it's bad, it's a journey their soul needs them to learn. Remember, we're not this body. This is one of the bodies you've dropped into, and you change them like panties, bodies. So you're not your body. See? So only worry about you. And if you're fear, if you're anxious, that means you need to do a lot more work. See? You need to do a lot more work, okay? Inner work. All right. Every one of us, on the other side of the veil, we're all working together. This is what people forget. They forget we're all one on the other side of the veil. Doesn't matter what role you're playing here. We're all working towards a goal for humanity. Okay. But some people haven't dropped their karmic debt in the dark energy. So when they had to come back on this planet, they wrapped with all that nonsense. They have to get rid of it themselves. It is a soul choice. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of rubbish going on out there, especially about earthquakes and volcanoes. This is not it. It's got to do with the CMEs and energy, magnetic field energy surges, human coming into the planet. Okay. This is why you're seeing spikes, big CMEs, and you're seeing spikes in the human resonance, the same thing. This is impacting all all vessels, all beings. Yeah, don't take on anything from the outside. That's exactly why you don't need to. And you don't have to make any panic or any decision. You have time. So always don't make a decision from fear, anger, hate, hurt, or anything. Sit quietly. Leave something for a day or so. There's no panic. Close your door. Shut the world out. And you have to meditate on it or pray on it and ask for that guidance. There we are. And do your work, people. Do your work, okay? But this is happening, so it's going to be interesting, because if that amount of light, like I saw, the day before, even coming into the planet, it's going to purge darkness. Wow. Oh, yes, it's going to purge. So that's going to be noisy out there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of energy coming into the planet. Wow, I know. You feel like the ever-ready bunny, you're plugged into a wall socket again. So there's a big surge coming in, because, wow, I can feel my cells in my body just tingling and zzz, and they're vibrating. It's amazing. It takes a while to get used to that's why it comes in bits. So that will definitely having a purging effect on people. So those that are holding a dark, dense energy are going to get worse. They don't want to let go of their anger and hate. So you're going to see more anger, rage, hate, fear, you know what I mean? Because they're holding on to it. So you're going to see an interesting, we could see... but I did see it clearing. So, and I'm sure more people will be used on the planet to guide it to clear this energy from people. And it's just happening anyway, It's a divine plan. As souls, we're all playing, in this game together. There we are. All right. So when you see all those things, that's someone else's story. Don't take on somebody else's story on their life, on their game, on their fear, on their pain, on any of that nonsense. Don't take it on. It is not yours. Okay, just watch. Just watch. Yeah, you can't make someone. You see, exactly. There we are. You've got to understand they've chosen that. We try and intervene, and it's not our path, actually. It's also bad karma. You're getting in their way. We're there for a reason, to try and teach you, but you'll never be able to force someone to change, make them do something, stop drinking, do any of those things. It only can come from them. Okay? And don't take it on as your problem, your journey. You can help them, you can have love and unconditional, but don't take their energy, their emotion on. That's what energy you take on. Don't take on their, oh my gosh, like it's your problem. You're going to feel sad for them, worried, stressed for them. No. You shouldn't feel any of that negative energy. No stress, no upset, no tears, nothing. Because it's not yours, understand? And I'm talking from experience, because I only have some shit. No idea. Oh boy, interesting. And if the soul doesn't want to learn, it's going to keep coming up. And are you sure? Because what you hold inside yourself is reflected outside for you, to see. Ooh, you want to be, you think you're worthless. Well, then look what it's like to be worthless. Ooh, no, it's not nice, right? Oh, you want to give it up? No, I'm still, God. Oh boy, is it painful? If you see everything outside as a lesson, pay attention. And it bloody is. It's amazing. And you'll change. But there's no one. Also, be wary of what people telling you. And I see some people, but you'll be guided to people at different times in your life, depending on where you are as well, and your consciousness and your evolution, your soul journey, right? So I see people out there that are telling people, oh, you should be doing this. No, you should be doing that. No soul is the same. No one. On the other side, we all make up the one, but we're not the same. Okay. Yeah. We're not the same. Every soul has a different journey, a different path, a different lesson. And as I said, there's a silver lining sometimes in everything. At the moment, there's fear being pushed out there in a major way, right? So people are panicking. They can't see the future. So you don't know what's going to happen. You've been told, oh, that's terrible. Oh, this is this. Oh, whatever. Both sides. I mean, all kinds of nonsense. So people are scared for what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen because it's different for everyone's going to experience it differently in the first place. There is no one event. Everyone's going to experience it different. That's it. Some people are cruising through this, having no problems, having the best life ever. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's always been like that. This is just how it is. So there's no one experience for everybody. It's only yours you've got to worry about. Your life, your soul, your journey. That's it. There is a silver lining to everything. There's a reason. So when you think, oh my gosh, I just lost the man that I love, if it's taken away, it's a reason why that person left. There's a reason why they left. And there's a silver lining down the line for you. It's time. Everything. Don't hang on to anything. Let things move through your life. So things happen for a reason, okay? They come and go. People come and go. You lose a job. You lose something. What you might think is the worst thing ever. Okay, here's an example. In 2012, beginning of end of times. This is when the new energy, the new epoch started, right? In 2012. Which is the prophecies everyone talked about, the end of times. It wasn't the end of the world, it was the end of times. It was the end of three-dimensional energy, frequency, bullshit, everything. End of that human experience, that journey. It came to an end. And we moved into a whole new era. Well, with that, some of us souls, nothing happens by an accident, had obviously agreed on the spiritual. It was our time to wake up. Again, whatever. Not we're talking about wake up to the truth. There's a confusion out there. People are saying the Great Awakening. What some people are thinking they're awake is because they know, or they think they know the truth because they're on a red pill movement, right? And do you know these are the bad guys? They think now they're awake because they know because somebody, they don't know, because somebody is telling them, and alternative channels are telling them these are the bad guys are, and that's, whatever. Anyway. The awakening is two different things. You can wake up to the fact of what's going on around you, like your politicians are corrupt. There's one awakening. But let's not confuse it with a spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening is a whole different ball game. They're two different things. Waking up to, oh my gosh, the world's corrupt. Yep. Welcome to the world. That's, what we've been living in. And then there's a waking up to, wow, the truth of who you are as a soul. The eternal part of you and what is out there, the unseen, waking up to the unseen world, which is quite a bloody mind opener, a mind blowing experience. Waking up from 3D to another, to the everything that's out there. I mean, this little planet is like just a little thing and beings and wow. So there's a different experience there, and everybody experiences it differently as well. You see. So in 2012, my entire life, obviously this was an agreement. Yeah. My entire life the carpet was pulled away out from under it. I wasn't obviously meant to be doing any of that. So everything was taken from me. I lost everything. I mean, on a radical scale. My skull didn't do it on half ways. I lost my career. I lost the person that I assumed I was engaged to, that I love, that you thought was the love of your life. My money, my career, my everything, my job, my house, my this, my everything. And even the man that I considered a father, who was like the only father to me, he was like, I'd say the only parent or father I had in my life died. I mean, it was if you want to talk on the scale of stress, what people say, change of job, divorce, well, I had all of them. Every freaking thing happened at once. My life fell apart in one big bang. It was so dramatic, so bad. I mean, it was, hectic. It was quite a year. So you thought, I mean, don't think things can't get worse, because sometimes they can. Oh, and they did. So yeah, my soul, wow, to choose some interesting things. And it left me in a hell of a terrible way, that I was going to end up in care 2 years ago. That I was so bad, physically as well, I suffered physical damage, that I was going to end up in care. And I had heart damage on the heart, damage on the brain. It's taken me a lot of work, 2 years to get, but I have to monitor my health. I have to make sure I get enough sleep. My system it can't manage, so I've got to manage sleep, manage stress, manage all those things to maintain, that physical. Otherwise I have physical side effects, I have problems, serious issues. But I'll leave the planet. My heart says, it doesn't need it will just nah. So this, I was a workaholic and addicted to the adrenaline and the work and the whole thing, and probably caught in such a thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter anyway. It's on a 3D level. So in order to get me to have my spiritual awakening, whatever, and do this, everything was taken from me. Absolutely everything. And I was brought to my knees in where it was like, right, now I'm not going to end up in care, you had to surrender, where you had to fully surrender. There we are, which I did. And if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be helping people. Think about it. I would be carrying on working myself up, and I would be dead anyway. And I told you I saw my death. So yeah, So now I've extended my stay on the planet through grace, through this. Okay, through the grace, through Source, I asked to extend my stay here to help humanity, to help people through this. So if things hadn't happened and I hadn't ended up with all that shit and, end up basically nearly in a care home and being really, really ill, whatever else, I wouldn't be having my spiritual awakening, and I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be able to help people. See? So there's a silver lining to every cloud we just don't see. So back then, I mean, that was my life, and oh my gosh, I couldn't have imagined anything else, and it was my dream job, and the height of your career, and this and that, everything's hunky-dory, and then, hell, yeah, you can go from having such a fantastic job and great money and career and everything, this dream retirement, this and that, to losing absolutely everything, that you have nothing. You are completely reliant on the Creator for your needs, for your every, and that's what I'm doing. I walk. I'm completely reliant on, not reliant, I wouldn't say, but Source. I know that my needs, or everything I need, will be provided. There's no more income for you. You're not able to work. So I manage it. I sleep. I get enough rest and all these things, and I meditate and this and that. I make sure I exercise. To maintain, I'm staying on the planet as long as needed, as long as it's, and that's also, you just surrender. And when it's your time, like I saw my death, when it's my time to go, I'll go, and it's perfect. It's all wonderful. It's lovely. There we are. So I would have thought, oh my gosh, people say they lose their job. Yes, exactly. Never been bloody happier. Exactly. I mean, I found real happiness. Like most humans, I was looking for happiness out there. Okay, in the world, through somebody. Him, whatever, made me happy. My ex, all this. I looked for happiness externally, like every human on earth. There was no inner happiness. Oh, no. There was not that inner peace. Yeah, I love nature to an extent. You were going up. But, I mean, like you were just saying, I have found such happiness. Wow. Such inner peace, such happiness, surpasses all happiness that another human can give you. That you found that inner peace, that absolute oneness, that happiness, that you know, in the divine, and you know you are so loved, and you know that you're provided for. You know that you're taken care of, you know. There we are. So my time is now spent giving to others. And it's like being in the hand of the Creator, you know. It's amazing. Absolute surrender. See? Yeah, well, there we are. I couldn't pay, you know, that was taken away from me. That's all I was doing. Oh, got to work, you know, got to pay the bills, got to do this and save and And, you know, no, you got to, whatever. I just didn't listen. You know, my health took it was so abused. There was no balance in my life. Everything was about work. Everything was about work. And there was no, and there was no balance. No self-love, no wow, you know. So there we are. There's a silver lining. We, as humans, for a reason, aren't able to see. We know that the light wins. We know that it's all going to be good because we know we're all source. We're all working on this plan. You know, it's done. It's done. We agreed as souls. So we moved already into the light. We're already going up in frequency vibration. We know that, right? It's a done deal. You just can't see how it's going to turn out. So this is why people are panicking. They think, and also being fed, oh my gosh, you know, this is going to be AI, it's going to, whatever darkness, whatever fear and darkness you haven't overcome in your being, in your own mind, in your own ego, your shadow work, is going to be reflected out. That's what the fears you will have. That's what you will think. See? Okay. See no darkness before you, only light, pure light. Light, yeah, there we are. It is. So there we are. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's lovely. You see the light before you, and the light goes before you. There we are. It's awesome. It's awesome. And what you hold it will come back to you, and it's reflected. This is the world. The world, everyone, the humans that haven't, you know, on the spiritual path yet enough, are in fear. They've got a lot of work to do then. And they think we're going to change the world we cannot change the world because they're forgetting their children will be the teachers, the next lawyers, the next doctors, the next politicians. It's their children and you that are going to be the people, the MPs, the this and that. You are going to change the world. You direct the world. What you think, are you buying, you know, plastic Christmas trees? Are you, whatever, eating rubbish? You all count. But at the moment, everyone is being purposely distracted to think, oh, we're just going to get rid of those people and change the system, or the government's a problem. Oh, yeah. And no. You know, there will be no government, no problem on the planet at all if everybody did their healing and shadow work. Why? Because there will be no bad person. There'll be no crime, none of this, because all of you would have done your shadow work, done your healing, this and that. Have no fear, hold no hate. Do no wrong, love all beings, and there we are, heaven on earth. That's it. But at the moment, it's very easy to distract humans to stop that. So you push out channels and tell them and play on their darkest fear. And this is what they know, it's a spiritual way. This is what they're doing. It's very dark. There we are, very dark. But there we are. Some souls have chosen discernment or lessons. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or does. Okay, all right. Work on you, that's all. Yeah, the world would be perfect, exactly. Nobody, because there would be no bad person to elect. You make a difference. How you teach your children to treat others, unconditional love, love all beings, respect all life. That's it, and that's what happened. And everybody would feel that way, think that way. There would be no nonsense on this planet. There we are. So what you sometimes see as bad, sometimes you think has a silver lining. Okay. And every soul is going to have to walk their own journey and learn and whatever. I don't even know, you know. All our Akashic records, we are unique as beings, as souls. Okay, but when you leave this body, you're all on the other side, infinite love. That's it. And we all are one. Okay. So there we are. Anyway. All is good. And just say that. And stay in that vibration and love. Stay in that love frequency. Do not take on other people's fear. Even if it's from a video. Don't watch them. Don't even open those videos. If you're not able to, do not open the videos, because it is dark, dense energy and you are consuming it. Okay, unless you put a block around it, you're allowing that it's going to lower your frequency. Oh, absolutely. So switch it off. It doesn't serve you. Okay. Focus on the light, share it, be it, hold that, keep yourself clean. Don't share that, because if you are sharing it and watching it, you are helping sharing fear and dark, dense energy around the planet. That's as simple as that. Okay. Oh, well. Do your work and we will have a beautiful planet and a beautiful future. Same with your children, you know, we teach them, okay, not to judge, to love all, not to harm another being, not to do this, not to hate, because it's just projection out there. People spewing things and nastiness and comments and anger. That's what I'm saying. This is just, wow. There we are. Purging going on. You know. And I expect some really, I think this next few months are going to be, it's going, yeah, you know, it can be quite difficult and maybe not so pleasant for some people, because their darkness is going to be pushed up. And same with the light. You know, go like the river, flow like the river. Remember, what you resist persists. If you can't change on the outside, change. Okay, so like now, all right. Here's it, for instance, people think about, I had a job where we were on lockdown. I mean, a camp. So it's a different story. We couldn't leave the camp or even socialize with other people outside, whatever. So it was like isolation for a couple of months. But you knew that. So if you just don't focus on what you haven't got, focus on what you have got, make the most of it. You choose to be happy. See? Okay, yeah. I can't, because I don't know her journey, what she's chosen. She's chosen to leave now this time for a reason, your sister. And I don't know why. And there's a lesson and a reason. That's her soul choice. She's made that choice now. Some souls have chosen. It's too difficult for them, so they chose to leave now. They will choose to leave now. There are reasons why souls leave. And I did make a video covering this on my YouTube channel about souls that will leave the planet, and also how to guide them through, how to talk, and also death. I made one specifically about death. We handle death very wrong in our culture, because we've been taught wrong. I made a video addressing death purposely. So that will help you a lot if you watch that one. It's about death, because we make it very difficult for that soul to leave their body. Let me tell you, when you leave your body, it's like the party of note. You are so freaking happy to be free of this bloody thing and this dense energy and this game. It's like, oh my gosh. You are so happy to be free of your body. You know, oh wow, let me tell you, there's nothing bad about dying. It's just we've been taught this nonsense. It's fear. We've been living in dark, dense fear. There's nothing negative about leaving your body. It is freaking awesome. I mean, I was just over the moon, like some crazy little piece of energy bouncing around all over the show. I was like, yes! Party! It's bloody awesome being on the other side. Oh, it's bloody awesome. So don't make it difficult. I address this purposely because I know what it's like to lose people. And I've had people that have died on me and dying and all that sort of stuff. So I've addressed this, please. Okay, it'll help both of you. If you go to my YouTube channel, one about death and dying, and also about being out of your body. And many souls, yeah, how to help people that maybe are in fear, guide them on, through. Yeah. See, they have a choice. We can't intervene on their choice, and I don't know. We choose when we leave the planet and how we leave the planet. It's an experience. We choose all the time, each one. It's just strange, and you see this when you leave and you know that your life is perfect. You'll see when you leave your body. It's perfect. No matter how shit you think it was and bad, whatever happened to you, it's bloody perfect. Weird. Because it's what you want to, you'll see. You'll understand why you even experienced what you did. All right, now, lovely people. I'm going to make some food. Yeah, I know it is fascinating. It is awesome. It is nothing. We are so attached to this physical body because we've been taught, oh my gosh, if the body dies, that's it. It's all over. You know, you got one life, all this nonsense because we didn't know any better. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, yeah, exactly. Oh, you're so welcome. We need to remember, you know, we need to remember this body is just temporarily. Okay. And you're going to be so, and you can't, another thing you must remember, all of you chose to be here right now. And you are prepared. Okay. You wouldn't be otherwise. You are ready for this. You're prepared for it. But pay attention to what lessons or what comes up in your life, because everything that comes up in your life is a lesson or trying to show you something or is a message. It absolutely is everything. So just be more in the body, more mindful, and pay attention to what messages it's trying to show you. Be like the river. Yeah, that's also good. Don't hold on. If you need to cry and heal, let it out. Let it out. Don't hold on to the energy. Don't attach to the story. Don't attach to the pain. Oh my gosh, it always happens to me. Or they don't say those stories. Let them, the energy or the emotions and the tears just come through you. It'll go. But don't think, oh my gosh, I'm so sad. That's the mind telling you stories. Don't attach a story to it. Okay? Thank that person that you loved. If you lose someone, you thank them. Thank them for being in your life. Okay? It's just how we're taught to handle death. Many other civilizations or we unfortunately moved away from the old ways that we originally used to do with dead people. We moved away from it, which is so sad. They've got it so right. We hang on to that energy, and oh, it's all very good, oh, it's going to be terrible, oh, this is nonsense, this is dark way of being and thinking, and very wrong. Because we were so cut off, we didn't realize who we were, you see. Anyway, there we are, yeah. Hell no, it's flippin' awesome, and you can go anywhere you want, think about that. It is, so you can have lots of fun when you haven't got your body. You're not restricted, actually. You can do much more without this body. Oh, bloody hell, absolutely. It's just freaking awesome. All right. Love to you all. Please stay calm, stay centered. Please don't help spread any fear, hate, all that nonsense. Okay. Remember, we all have a choice to what we believe in. So be careful what you choose to believe as a truth. All right. Because that's something you don't want to bring into your life. Be careful what you, all right. All right, lovely people. Bye.